Hello everyone, we are a few days before Watches and Wonders and I'm going to introduce you to our novelties for this year. Guess what? We live in a wonderful world, a wonderful time. Everything is calm, everything seems certain, and we are very reassured. Well, given that the truth is not at all what I just stated, we decided to go another direction and to take the strongest, lightest, most resilient metal for all our collection through Watches and Wonder. And this is titanium. So you're going to rediscover models that we've been launching, this time in a titanium, with a tone of dial that is very special, the Cosmic Blue. So the name comes from seeing the color and saying, this is so striking, it makes me think of something supernatural, something that comes from the outer space. And we decided not to launch it last year. I know that's a bit of a strange decision, but this is what we can do with independence, because we are free and we express our freedom that way. Let's start with the first model. So here you have the titanium version that is so light that you hardly can feel it. And that's the Cosmic Blue dark sector. The dark sector, you might remember it from the past year 2023, when we had that dark gray, very advanced avant-garde color with this dark sector finish. The dark sector names comes from creating two circles and cutting them into 12 sectors. And it's actually the void between each sector that marks the hour. Now, creating it was easy. It was a nice design that we registered. Making it happen is really something that requires the craftsmen of Metal M, who are expert in doing these kind of crazy ideas and playing with the color, because each angle is diamond cut and perfectly finished. Here in my hands, you can see the titanium bracelet in the brush finished, the initial one. But for this edition, we decided to create another finish, and you can decide whether you want it brushed as it was initially designed, or with a C that is perfectly polished. So you have a satin finish in each link, and on the C, a polished titanium finish. The Dark Sector Cosmic Blue holds a caliber 5, the caliber that we launched in the beginning of 2020. And that, for us, is a milestone, because we were capable to express in our first fully designed in-house movement a new approach to architecture, a play with the past and with the future, having little bridges like the pocket watches and having finishes that make think more into laces or embroidery, so that we could see through all the details of the movement. This is a limited edition of 25 pieces and 10 pieces for the Antarctic S titanium. Yes, there is for the first time an Antarctic S in titanium. Now let's look at the second model. It's the Révélation. So the Révélation was launched 2 years ago, and it was also expected to be made in different editions. The first Révélation was playing with tones of gray. This time with the Cosmic Blue, we had to change and go for a new type of ring that is brass made with a beautiful circular satin finish and a coating creating the Cosmic Blue color. The story of the Révélation is told through its architecture. It starts from the back with the SXX5 that you can recognize with its very fine bridges. And then the escapement is turned upside down. But the escapement bridge is very special because it has two double arms that create kind of like an inverted V shape, and that you can recognize also in the shape of what is holding the micro rotor and the barrel. And the wearer cannot really tell where is the main plate and where are the bridges. And you will have to find out by yourself by looking at the piece to understand how we played that game of hiding the main plate limits and hiding the bridges. The Révélation in titanium will be a limited production of 50 per year. So if you want yours, you have to be fast. And this is not finished, because for the first time, the Révélation exists also in the S size. For the people who like to have a smaller watch on their wrists, it fits perfectly. It again plays with the Cosmic Blue. The ring is slightly thinner to fit perfectly inside the case, and you can decide if you want to have the C polished or the C brushed. It's up to you. Limited production, only 25 per year. And last but not least, the masterpiece is the Tourbillon. It's the one that inspired the Cosmic Blue collection that is transversal on titanium model. You can see that the Guilloche Singularité is the one expressing the Cosmic Blue hue in the most striking manner. In the Antarctic Tourbillon, nearly everything is visible to the naked eye. You see the barrel at 12 o'clock, you see the gear train with a minute wheel below that is just at the center, and at the bottom at 6 o'clock you have the flying tourbillon. The symmetry is enhanced by this very long bridge that goes across, sort of a slender bridge that holds our wheel and that holds all the mechanism that you will need to use when you will set the time properly. Turning the watch over, you discover this beautiful engraving on the rotor. It features, or it recreates, the effect of the black hole, of the singularité that is on the dial. It's hand engraved by Michelle Roten, who has been our engraver since the beginning, working for us. She's an independent, so she works for many other brands, but she has a special relationship with us, and that's why we can try crazy things like engraving a rotor just for the beauty of it, because no machine were capable to recreate on a curved rotor such a design. The bridges are all hand-angled, and this is the last work that we have integrated in the manufacture. So we now are capable to machine, drill, polish, assemble, and before that, also hand decorate all the bridges with all the different finishes that you could imagine. This tourbillon is a limited edition of 25 pieces. Now, this collection is also a celebration of our milestones. It's a celebration because there is a caliber 5 that was for us a game changer and a way to express how we see modern haute horlogerie in its architecture, in its finish, in its beauty, in its rarity. The Révélation is pushing it forward, starting to play with optical illusions. And the Tourbillon is actually pushing the optical illusion further by creating a dial that looks like a vortex, even though it's flat, and paying tribute to guillochage, which is a métier d'art we love, and at the same time showing that we were capable not only to conceive in-house, but to manufacture in-house something as complex as a flying tourbillon. So follow online to get more details about these novelties, and if you're lucky enough to come to Geneva, come to visit us, we'll be happy to receive you.